Heroes of the medical world.
That's true. God love them.
Part 2.
That's alright, now I know even if I suck as a poet, I have you all enthralled because they're like, are they actually going to puke? It's the anticipation, it's the theater thing.
It's on camera.
That's
Patience.
Yeah, is it? Oh yeah, well, great, I hope somebody's filming this shit. Oh, and somebody's filming this shit besides the NSA. Hi, Washington, we love
Fuck you, NSA!
The microwave's over here. Yeah.
Where's the microwave? We gotta wave at the microwave. Like, no, and I'll be honest, when I read that, you know, Kellyanne Conway claiming that Trump was being spied on with his microwave, I'm like, so does that mean I can't walk out into the kitchen at midnight in the nude and make a hot pocket without a government employee jerking off watching, or what?
You feel like you'd object to somebody, like, a jerk.
I wouldn't object, I just want to know who it is. Because if they're good enough looking, I'll invite them to touch the real thing.
This means Marie Callender's out to get you.
I love this. This is the best fucking crowd I've ever went to.
You do know what Kellyanne Conway said. Her reaction was, well, I mean, you know, it's not like I'm Inspector Gadget or anything, but apparently she thinks somebody's trained to inspect yours.
Nice.
Yeah, high five, very nice. You are a paper towel.
You're a towel.
You're a towel!
I'm assuming everybody here is old enough to actually get that fucking joke, right? I'm not some fucking dinosaur.
You're not. Shut up. I'm older than you.
I know you're older than me, but like, okay, now I'll be honest with you. One of the downsides of my job, thank you, Case. Let's give our Aqua hair. She's wonderful. Unfortunately, she's also taken.
But you act like monogamy's the only. You know what? You know what?
Now, let's see, I'm making these jokes on stage now. Tony's like, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass as soon as you get off this stage. I'm gonna take a cigarette from you, light it, and shove it right in your fucking blue-sparkled eye.
Okay, but
You're gonna look like David Bowie in hell.
What if he does it on stage? Then it's publicity.
I'm sorry, he's actually dead. Whoops. David Bowie is not in hell. Fred Phelps is in hell.
Woo!
I'm kidding. Fred Phelps isn't in hell. The devil has taste.
True. I don't know. If Tony beats you up on stage, I'm just gonna keep filming. I mean.
Okay, I got him pinned down.
It's
$5 or whatever.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, you know, at this point, it's anything goes. I mean, you know, there could be puking. You know, I could get my ass kicked. You know, somebody could get a fucking Hummer in the audience. Anything could happen. When you guys come to a fucking Cher Guevara show, this isn't traditional poetry.
I keep telling you, we just need to do a comedy bit. I will just lay up there on a tiny bed. It's fine.
Have you ever actually done the show where, like, somebody sucked your dick while you were talking? Or something?
Yes, that actually happened.
Okay. In all fairness, the blowjob show has not happened yet. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys know.
You told me it did, you fuck.
No, it hasn't happened yet. I think it was last year. Charles and I did do a show nude, and this year we're upping the stakes. And yes, sometime this year we haven't figured out a date or a venue where we can get away with it.
Private home is pretty much the only.
Can I legally get sucked off on stage?
No, you cannot. We talked about this.
I can't? Okay. The point is, sometime this year, I will be doing a show where I will be getting sucked off while I perform. Keep an eye online. I'll let you know when it is.
Is this like a timer game? How long you can go before?
Yes.
Before I blow it? Actually, that is actually kind of the bet because Charles insists that he will make me lose total concentration.
I know I do.
And I'm like, dude, your lips haven't had any action since the Reagan administration. I'm fine.
Cher, I have a question.
Yeah.
And how shall we fuck off, my lord?
How should we?
Yes, how shall we fuck off, my lord? Get
We're
back.
not living that down, just so you know.
I know. I'm never living that one down.
So, you actually gonna get on with it? We actually moving on now?
We're gonna move on.
Thank God.
Hands for Millie for keeping it on track.
She's good at that.
I mean, like, I accidentally stopped the first video after 30 minutes, but it's cool. Because, like, they finished the poem. We're like 4.5 minutes in this one.
Oh, cool. I still got plenty of fucking time. Cool.
Yeah, but, like, do be aware that, like, I do have to leave at like 9:30.
No,
So
that's
like.
cool. Well, hey, that still gives me 45 fucking minutes, right?
Okay, but like.
I mean, will you guys let me go an extra half hour if I want? Mom, boss.
You're cleared right now. There's nothing going on after you.
Cool.
Anyway, get on with
All
it.
right,
Let's
let's get on
go.
with the fucking thing. Yeah. All right, now.
Can you not? Do you need like a break?
Hell no, I'm a professional.
Would you like a chair? Do you need like some support of some kind?
Professional what, right?
I think I'm gonna take a chair up here, just in case. Take a chair.
Take it down a notch.
You are a chair.
No, it's the Cher chair.
It's the share chair.
Yeah, it's the chair. There we go. Fuck.
Put your knees together, dear.
Oh, yes.
They're wearing leggings.
I'm wearing leggings.
I know, but like I'm
And
trying to
trust
teach
me,
them how to.
if you guys want to see something extra, it's another $5.
Not on this stage.
Yeah, not on this stage. We have to do that in the back while they're cleaning up in here.
Oh my God. Just read.
Okay, now, when I was putting together this set, like I said, you know, I wanted to stay away from politics, and I was actually digging up some old shit, and this is a poem I've actually never done live, and I wrote this 6 or 7 years ago. It's actually written in response to another poem. You know, Annie, you know, you were talking about, you know, doing the back and forth kind of thing, and in one of the literary journals that I subscribed to at the time, there was a guy, he wrote a poem addressed to an unnamed poet, asking the unnamed poet a bunch of questions. So I said, fuck it, I'll answer your questions.
But I'd just like to state that this poem was pre-Andy and also pre-me. Andy was a dog that we had, and I just want to make that clear.
A dog who, honest to God, whenever Billy and I would spoon, the dog would lay right in the crack of my ass.
She loved you! She loved you so much.
Which was funny because in the morning, you know, at night I would fart and it would startle her. I was like, she bolted up on it a few times, especially after Millie and I had been to Taco Bell and shit.
Oh my God. But anyway.
I honestly think this is the first poetry show I've ever done where I made a fart joke. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're fucking Shakespeare. Now read.
No, Mel Brooks.
True.
That's true. Mel Brooks.
True.
I'll say I would be Shakespeare.
Yeah, he does dick
if
jokes.
I made a motherfucker joke, right? Isn't that more Shakespearean? The motherfucker
That and the
joke?
dick jokes.
In the dick jokes.
You already made some dick jokes, so we're halfway there.
All right, but anyway, so like I said, you know, this guy wrote a poem, you know, asking a bunch of questions, and I answered. The poem's called Dear Nicholas, because that was the poet's name who wrote it. It was Dear Nicholas. I never set multiple alarm clocks. I don't even use one. I just get up when I have to. I have a German sense of time, as my ex would say. I usually stretch my back first thing in the morning. Too many years of heavy lifting as a roadie and quartermaster have fucked it up. I wash my face first, rinsing the remains of the night before out of my eye sockets. My toothpaste tastes minty. I've never heard of marshmallow toothpaste. It would probably remind me of work. I'm a shower sort of guy, and I'm not one to sing. I'm usually composing under the hot water, a new poem, a new rant, or new story to write when I get out. My dog never pries about my nudity. I don't have a dog. Truth be told, I probably wouldn't have a dog. I've been bitten one too many times in my life. My anus? I've never checked on the color. I'd imagine it's a tired shade, like the remains of camp chow mixed with stale wild turkey. My ex-lovers, and some of them are known, and some of them are anonymous. I've never had enough to really worry about it. The toilet seat's usually up, and I stand up to piss, unless I'm too drunk. I never paid attention to which way my toilet paper is put on the roll. The toilet paper rolls. They make me think of work. Countless hours in my crusty uniform, unclogging shitters that are older than my brother. My hands down the pipes, up to my elbows, fishing out the cardboard roll that some little snot-nosed jammed down in there. I should recycle, but it's not part of the trash service here at the university apartments, and I'm too poor to ask how much it is. I never stole the laundry bag and slippers from a hotel room. I usually nick the Do Not Disturb sign, or those little bottles out of the mini fridge. I don't sleep naked when I'm alone. I usually pass out in my t-shirt and jeans, maybe thinking if someone came along, I'd have something to tease them with, you know, strutting in my room to the sounds of Bo Diddley's Who Do You Love, unzipping my dirty jeans while giving them the eye. I rarely touch the Bible in the drawer. I deal with religion enough as it is. I think Christianity is too concerned with sex for anyone, heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, pansexual, to really have any fun with their bodies. I think Christians are more helpless because Too many of them can't relax and enjoy fucking. Hard to say which words I always spell wrong because I always edit them. I use a lot of slang, jargon, and dialect in my writing, so maybe they're spelled wrong in the eyes of the computer. My old man still has a typewriter. I thought about getting one, maybe even his. That way I could hear the strange music the way Thompson did. My old man still has a Polaroid. He used it until the film became too hard to find. The sexist sound? I'm not sure such a thing even exists. I don't put my ears next to shells. I live in the Midwest with no ocean in sight. I would love to hear words from another world, or at least someone reading Hal. I never smelt my mother's bras or put them on my head to play Superman. Never had the feeling of being Norman Bates. Not lactose intolerant, thank God. I love White Russians too much. I'm positive that I'm HIV negative. The only other thing I'm positive about is when I write poetry full of inner malevolence after too many brews down at the local drag joint. I can remember about a dozen of my friends' phone numbers, and I only slept with a few of them. They smelled like I did. Cigarettes and booze with a subtle hint of outlaw. They moaned like Joey Ramone sang, or like Lemmy played bass. I can recognize quite a few national flags. I'm not even sure why. I rarely look in the mirror. I'm not sure I like what I see. I write my eye the same way most do, with the little dot above the thing. I prefer lasagna, mainly because of my brother, because he was really into Garfield when we were kids, and I always use a toothpick. Top or bottom, it depends on who it is. I like flexibility in my fucking. I never screw without a condom. I've been too pumped full of paranoia growing up. My eyes are pale blue, just like the Velvet Underground song. I don't highlight my hair, just a natural brown. Hairy? Well, I have hair going halfway down to my ass, due to not having a haircut for the last 10 years. I never shaved down there, but other than that, I guess I'm not real hairy. The highlight of my day is usually sitting at my desk and scribbling out a new piece or getting ready for a performance. My day was long before I read this, having gone 24 hours without sleep. Signs for what? I'm not into astrology. Too hard-headed, I suppose, to be superstitious. I got a pile of books next to my bed, mainly beat stuff, Burroughs, Ginsberg, Ferlinghetti, along with the copy of the Gonzo Papers, Volume 1. I'm 6'1", lean and mean. I don't remember where I first made out, or how old I was, or how old he was. I never had many lovers, and my love of whiskey makes the details hazy sometimes. I'm circumcised, like most American guys. I didn't have a choice in the matter. I'm a boxer sort of guy, simple knit plaid style, size large. Never had the money for silk, but maybe I will someday. Never kept a diary. I had my camp notebooks just because I didn't have my computer out there. It wasn't really a diary, just a composition book full of poems and drafts for stories. I suppose I do write about you since I'm replying to your open letter. And now that I've revealed so much to you, I do wonder how you look. There you guys, it was kind of an experimental piece. Of course, now you guys know everything about me except the size of my dick.
Nah, there's more to you than that, dear.
That's true.
You are a complicated cookie.
Surprisingly so.
Two.
Basically, the
In all seriousness, there is a guy who has 2 fully functioning penises. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I mean, this guy's proud of it. He does videos and shit. He does fucking tricks with them. It's great. And he has this whole lecture series basically, here's how I live with 2 penises. And every guy on earth is thinking, or how I won the fucking biological lottery, you motherfucker. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a good thing I guess if I had 2 dicks, my arms would be evenly toned.
Don't you fucking look at me after you said that.
I didn't look at you, did I?
You did.
Okay.
You did. You made eye contact, you weirdo.
I was, okay.
You know what?
Single.
You know what? You know what?
I was looking at Annie.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Just read your shit.
Alright, I'll read my shit.
Any day now, Queen. All day.
You will wait for the royalty.
You think that, but then I'm gonna get up.
Well. Alright, now, I think I'm gonna do some lonely poems. I haven't done any lonely poems in a while, and it's kind of funny. Because I think I brought a couple here. You know, when Millie and I we were together. How long was it before I started telling you about all the unrequited love I carry around with me?
That started about 5-6 months in.
From 5-6 months in? Yeah, it was about 5-6 months in after after Millie and I got together. And, she introduced me to this whole concept of, non-monogamy, and I'm like, really?
And I said,
Hell
welcome
yeah.
to my world.
I mean, because until that point, it was all monogamous, and I started telling her, all these people that I loved and had feelings for, and never told them. And Millie has twisted my arm into telling a few of them.
Well, it's that or I tell them.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, shit, right? You fuck,
I wouldn't be mean. I'm just like, hey, Cher loves you. Bye.
And most of these people would probably be like, yeah, I fucking knew that. I was waiting on me.
And I'd have been like, yeah, good luck with that. That's why I proposed to you.
That's true. She actually popped the question to me. Because she knew I would, I'd just get cold feet.
I don't know.
There's socks for that.
That's true.
No, they fucking won't wear socks.
That's true. When it's warm out, I just don't fucking wear shoes or socks, period. I'm like,
It's a
warm
constant
out.
fight.
Oh, yeah, Millie hates it. Does anybody else here go barefoot on a regular basis? Yeah, see, fucking hippies over there. We got hippies in the back. You guys hippies? Yeah, fucking hippies. There we go. See?
Yeah, but your feet are always freaking clammy.
Girls, you're both pretty. Can we hear poetry now?
I fucking love you, Annie. Anyway, so these next two are to some, I guess, unrequited love I've had in my life. The first one is really old. The second one is pretty new. The first one is called "It's Like Giving Roses for a Writer." Walking off the stage after the longest set of my career, 45 minutes spitting romance and revolution to half a dozen people plus the sound guy. But it didn't matter. It was new, ground broken, and I still felt alive. I ran into you after I walked off the stage, still high from the performance and about a dozen beers. You only heard part of my diatribe on stage because you were getting ready for your own show. Holy Christ, you were beautiful to my boozy, poetic eyes. I gave you my set list so you could read it for yourself. It was the closest thing to a romantic gesture I've ever really done. And then this next one, this is a newer piece, and it's one that's become kind of a staple in my live set. This is called $2 Love. She appears in a galactic sparkle under the darkened neon, mouthing words of love directed to no one. She appears strutting under the darkened neon as I sit there lost in another round of Discount America on special tonight. It's $2 to say hello, it's $2 for her to take my hand, it's $2 for her to kiss my beret behind another rusted button. She appears with a mic in her hand, roasting the crowd, playing to the DJ. I have seen the reincarnation of George Carlin, the resurrection of Lenny Bruce, in a set of plastic tits and a face fresh out of a case. It's $2 to say hello, it's $2 for her to take my hand. It's $2 for her to kiss my beret behind another rusted button. Let my money do the talking, because my heart just doesn't have the steel. I'm just another barfly who should know better than to try to land. That fucker is feeding back like a...
Yeah, what the hell's happening?
Can we get the sound adjustment?
That is that amp that you were sitting next to.
Yeah, I know.
John Cage.
Like, I don't mind a little bit of feedback, but holy crap, see, it's got, I don't know what the fuck. It's possessed.
I mean,
Blame the NSA?
I'm assuming the NSA is just mad because they weren't invited.
Is recording this fucking poetry set. Everybody talk about how small Donald Trump's penis and hands are. Hello, there we go.
Subatomic?
Now look,
Whatever it is covered in Cheeto dust.
And I'm gonna be serious for a sec. As those of you in the audience